Hello festival goers of the internet, I'm the Festival Finesser, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the brand new and first ever destination event presented by Excision, Paradise Blue. We're going to be looking at the lineup, we're going to be talking about everything you need to know basically. There is a whole bunch of overwhelming information if you are trying to get tickets and think about going. It is expensive. I did buy tickets with the Mosh Crew. We do have a package at the Paradisus, I think it's called. So we're going to be looking at the packages, the FAQs, all that kind of good stuff, and what you guys need to know and can expect for this brand new festival presented by Excision. So don't go anywhere. After the intro, we're getting into everything.
Can I get a year?
I'm the Festival Finesser. Finesse gang, can I get a year? What's good, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another video. It's been a while since I've been in front of the camera because we have been out in the field going to shows, festivals, and editing a lot of content. So, for those of you guys who are new here and do not know me, I'm the Festival Finesser. This is my channel, a channel that revolves around music festivals and live music going experiences with a focus and concentration on dubstep and rhythm. If you are not following me at a festival day by day, probably following me at a show in New York, Philadelphia, Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, basically anywhere I go, you guys are coming with me. And if you're not following me at a festival or show, probably sitting with me here at this desk, getting life hacks, trick tips, festival reviews, lineup reviews, EDM news, controversial debates, and any other words of advice I can give to you guys to make sure you can have the best festival going experience possible. So today, guys, we're going to be talking all about Paradise Blue. It is a brand new destination event presented by Excision, and it is going to be a 3-day all-inclusive festival in Cancun, Mexico. It is going to be taking place over 2 resorts, the Paradisus Blue, I believe it's called, and the Marriott. The main stage of the festival is going to be on the beach. And before we get into the lineup, I do want to just take a look at the website and share some package information with you guys. A lot of packages are already sold out, and as I mentioned, I do have a ticket, so we're going to be looking at what those packages kind of include, how much they cost, and how just the layout of things are going to be, it looks like. And then we're going to look at some FAQs and get an idea of how the festival is going to be run, what you need to know, what you should expect. And then we're going to look at this lineup that has been handpicked by Excision himself. So let's look at these packages here. This is a 3-day all-inclusive destination experience that will take place over the Four-Diamond Paradisus Resort and the luxurious Marriott Resort in Cancun, Mexico, and will feature 3 unique sets from Excision, multiple stages including a main stage directly on the beach, and a lineup handpicked by Excision. Packages will include room, amenities listed in each package, all-inclusive food and drinks, all music events, and transportation to and from the airport, which is a big plus. Package pricing does not include fees. Good to know. And then, so it looks like you can have up to 4 people per room. And so basically how the rooms are divided is each room is going to be one price. You know, let's say the room itself costs $4,500, as you can see. If you do it by 2 people, it's $2,250 each. That's what you each have to pay. And then 3, 4, so you can see the more people you get, the cheaper it is, obviously. But you'll probably be living a little less comfortably because you're probably sharing a bed with somebody. So you gotta be cool with these people. And there are payment plans. So there's a couple options now. There's full purchase, obviously, payment plans, and you can pay with friends, and you can pay with friends monthly. So the payment plan is kind of if you're just buying your package over a couple months. Pay with friends is basically buying in full, but everybody is kind of splitting the cost right there on the spot. And then pay with friends is basically everybody pitching in, like buying the package with a bunch of other people and then paying on a payment plan monthly. So the thing about that is everyone kind of has to be on the ball, and my friends are not like that. Me and Brew are the only people that can kind of be serious enough and be like, yep, we're doing this right now. I don't give a fuck, because a lot of these packages are already sold out, as you can see down here. Sold out. All these packages are sold out. And these are all of the relatively not expensive ones, but some of these packages are up to $10,000. I saw like the the presidential suite and shit. So it's definitely selling out. It's definitely not a festival for everybody because look, bro, some of these rooms are $9,000, $6,000, $5,000. I don't even know if I can afford this, honestly, but I have an awesome girlfriend who got my ticket for me, and I'm just gonna be paying her back over time. So I got my own payment plan. So that is kind of how the packages are looking like, and the breakdown of everything. And so let's look at some of these resorts now. So yeah, all of the rooms are very luxurious and nice, for lack of a better word. And yeah, so the Paradisus one is the main one, and then the Marriott is the off one that's kind of out of the way. You probably have to walk a little bit to get to the main stage. And the Marriott does not have all-inclusive food and dining. You have to go to the Paradisus, I believe, and you'll be given a wristband from the Marriott to use your all-inclusive stuff at the Paradisus. I think that's how you say it. So now we are going to look at the experience. So the resorts, just a little bit about the resorts. In the heart of the hotel zone lies one amazing oceanfront festival site combining two magnificent hotels and shimmering beaches. Paradisus Cancún offers lagoon-inspired pools, 10 restaurants, and 7 bars, along with signature YHI Spa. At the Marriott Cancun Resort, the Caribbean Sea is constantly in reach from your hotel, when not soaking up in the sun or at the festival, spread out in the newly renovated rooms and suites featuring beach-inspired decor, private balconies, and marble bathrooms designed to make your stay completely stylish and effortless. Imagine if all my videos were script, guys, and this is how my videos were, and I was just reading shit off of a page. That would fucking suck, right? I fucking hate reading. And what's also kind of cool, but I don't think I'll take part in this, they have excursions, so you could do like things like, you know, like vacation type things, you know, like zip lining, some shit, ATVing that you can like buy and do things like off site and get transported to and things like that. So that's a little bit about the experience, the hotels, the payment plans, the packages, the pricing. Now we are going to look at the FAQ real quick and just look at some things and learn some things that I think I should know and that you guys should know. So real quick, it's an 18+ event. There is travel from the airport. The Paradise main stage is located directly on the beach. In addition, daytime pool parties and late night shows at the resorts. That's fucking cool. All sales are final unless protected by your ticket insurance. I actually got the ticket insurance because with COVID and travel and all that kind of stuff, you never know what's going to happen. So I, for once, got the ticket insurance. It was $250 added to my purchase. How I was figuring it is like I just spent probably like $1,700 ended up being or something like that when you split it between the two in full. So to add another $100, like what is that? You know what I'm saying? When you split it, just to have that comfort of knowing you can get that money back. Because if you're doing a payment plan and you can't pay, you don't get a refund. That money is the money that you deposit already. You don't get that back. So that's just a crazy, like, yeah. I had to get insurance on this one because it was too big of a. You know, too much of a cost, honestly. You may only attend the event if you purchase a hotel package. Yeah, so you can't bring any other guests at that, you know, to your hotel, even if they're not going to the festival. And I also found out the other guests over here that it's only going to be headbangers. There's going to be no families and shit, so that's going to be nice to know that it's just kind of like exclusive to the headbanging community. If you want to purchase additional nights, you can do that and kind of extend your stay. I don't think you can get there early, but I did read that if you get there early, they can take your luggage, you can go to the pool, and just kind of enjoy the resort until your rooms are ready. I believe check-in is at 3, check-out is at 12 p.m. So restaurant reservations, they'll be necessary for all specialty restaurants in advance to guarantee availability and your preferred seating time. A reservation system link will be sent out a few weeks before the festival. And I think there's like 10 bars and 7 restaurants or something like that. So there's definitely a lot of places to eat that will all be included in your stay. But I want to know if it's like packages. Like, do you get like 3 meals per day? Or is it just like all you can eat, all you can drink, all day, anytime? Like, that's what I want to know. Because it seems like almost too good to be true. I feel like there's going to be some type of limit. Even though it's all inclusive, I feel like you're going to have a limit on, you know, like a tab or a budget. I don't really know. I don't go out on vacation a lot. Festivals are my vacations. And then we have the acceptable and non-acceptable items. And here's some more frequently asked questions. Airfare is not included. You cannot attend the event without a hotel package. You can purchase 2 packages per guest or per person. And yeah, that's really it. That's pretty much all the information that I could dish out to you guys that I feel like you should know that may not have known or may have questions about. But now that we have all of the basics covered, all the ground, you know, of the, you know, how the festival is going to be running the operations, let's look at this lineup. Because this, I looked at it real quick, and it is it's different. It's not your typical Lost Lands lineup. So, here we go. Excision presents Paradise Blue, going down April 29th through May 1st of 2022 in Cancun, Mexico. Get your passports ready because we're fucking going. So, let's dive in. Right off the bat, we have 12 Planet traditional, and that's you know, even though he's been at Lost Lands all 4 years, he's like not on Excision's team, you know what I'm saying? He is like an OG and just, you know, like a legend, honestly. He's not Sullivan King, he's not Kawachi, he's not Dion Timmer. So fucking 12 Planet, always fucking nice to see on the lineup. Then we have Ace R, who is going to be doing some more melodic things, I feel like. Definitely a nice addition, someone who's kind of fresh and has been buzzing a lot recently. Same thing with Ahi, I'm pretty sure that's melodic as well. I've been seeing that name on a lot of lineups. AT-Aliens, another good one. Have been playing a lot of Excision events, but they also have been killing it. A lot of bass, a lot of heavy, also can get weird at times. AU5, I still don't know how to say this dude's name. Aus, I don't even know. More melodic stuff. Ominous, known back in the day for the rhythm, but has been more like future and like melodic stuff. So I have no idea what you're gonna get with Ominous. He could even play some drum and bass nowadays. He's been all over the place, honestly. Then we have Bear Grylls, who is known to be heavy, not really going to get much else, just heavy dubstep. Same thing with Benda and Calcium, honestly, those are just all heavy hitters. Not going to get too much variety. Like, they'll switch it up a little bit, but they're not going to be all over the place. It's going to be relatively heavy and hard. Then we have Champagne Drip, who I'm not really familiar with, honestly. Like, he kind of reminds me of more of a, like, it's definitely a Wakan vibe. I feel like it's more of a heavier vibe, but definitely a bass artist, but I'm not really sure how to describe him because he's kind of, like, weird, I feel like. Then we have Control Freak, who plays a little bit of everything, definitely a bass artist. But, he can do house, he can do trap, he can do dubstep. He has a lot of disciple releases, which is why I feel like he's more known for dubstep. When you go on his SoundCloud, he has a little bit of everything. Decadon, more dubstep, a lot of infused, like, mesh with the guitar, kind of like a Sullivan King, but with less screaming, more just kind of like rock and roll guitar vibes. Then we have Dion Timmer, traditional, typical Excision, touring partner. And then we have Eliminate, which is a big one on this lineup. And what's cool is that, unlike Lost Lands, we're getting a lot of, like, smaller names that were on the second tier. And this is all kind of like one main stage, You know what I'm saying? So there's also going to be, like they said, stages at the resorts. There's going to be pool parties, late night stuff. I'm pretty sure that the festival goes till 4 a.m. each day from what I read. So it's going to be a fucking wild weekend. So after Eliminate, we get 3 sets of Excision, so 1 set each day. Probably the typical 2-hour set, a detox, and a back-to-back. Then we have G-Rex bringing some more chill, but, like, I don't know. G-Rex is one of my favorite, like, non-dubstep producers. He does make heavy stuff, but it's, like, weird heavy. And, like, kind of like a Yuki almost, I feel like. Then we get Hesh, Burner Posse, one of my favorites. Just heavy, high energy, and just hard as fuck. Then we get High Am Ghost, another heavy act. Not really known for doing anything else but the heavy dubstep. Then we have Jansen, who's going to be kind of wobbly and fun and upbeat. Very kind of like positive energy with his music, I feel like. With Marauder, you get like, or Sudden Death, you get very scary vibes. With Jansen, I get very like happy and uplifting vibes when I listen to his music. Kaiwachi, definitely going to be heavy as fuck. Y'all kind of know. Same thing with Company, 2 very heavy hitting acts and are kind of just known for heaviness and dubstep and nothing really in between. Then we have the girl Lays, this is a fucking huge fucking show for her. This is like, she's just been blowing up, bro. She just keeps excelling. She's doing Lost and she's doing this. Like, she has been putting in work, and it's so dope to see her fucking grow. So she's gonna be heavy, and I think she's one of the only girls that I've seen on this lineup so far. So big up to Lay. And then we have Louis J, who is one of my favorite trap artists. I don't even know, again, I'm not too familiar with, like, the subgenres and stuff. Hybrid trap. I know he fucking makes heavy music. Excision plays a lot of his shit. And he is one of the artists who is not, traditional dubstep, but I really fucking like. And then we have Must Die, who honestly I can't really put a label on anymore. Like, he used to just be dubstep, but now it's kind of like, I don't know, almost like that future, like that, like, I don't even know. I can't really put a label on it right now or anymore. Then we have Phase 1, heavy, again, kind of like that rock and roll infused, just heavy guitar, metal kind of vibes. And then we have Ray Volpe, who kind of falls into that Must Die category. Like, I'm not really sure what to call them. Is it just dubstep? Is it bro step? Ray Volpe, again, has one of kind of those more happy, uplifting kind of vibes and with his music, and it's just very happy and it's very dancey and fun. And then we have Stuka, who I'm not too familiar with, but I have heard good things. Subdoctor up in Subcarbon, I'm pretty sure. Going to be bringing you those wobbly kind of vibes and just very kind of weird and dancey, but fun weird, not like experimental weird. And then we have Sullivan King, and not much needs to be said about him. Typical suspects on the Excision lineups. Sudden Death, a nice addition, very heavy. Probably one of my favorite acts on this lineup, with Hesh and 12th Planet, Ominous, Calcium. Like, there are a lot of my favorite artists on here, and that's why we're going. And it's fucking in Cancun, and it's the first ever to go down, and I love documenting first ever experiences. So continuing on here, we have Trivecta, who I'm not really familiar with. I always get Trivecta and Terra Vita confused, but I feel like Trivecta is relatively heavy. Then we have Uber, and it's nice to see him on here. I feel like he is underrated and undercredited. He is heavy as fuck and was killing it back in like 2017, 2018, and kind of like, I don't know, he just like fell off for some reason and kind of like tried to experiment with the sound a little bit, I feel like. But still one of my favorites, always fucking heavy, love rinsing his tunes. Then we have Vampa, another girl on here, gonna be playing a little bit of everything, honestly. She's one of the artists I can't really identify with a label because when I see her live, it's always something different. And then we have Virtual Rye, who is going to be giving a little bit of everything. He produces everything, he plays everything. He's just an all-around amazing, diverse DJ and producer. And then we have Wales, who is one of these up-and-comers who you haven't really heard much about, but he is going to put on a fucking show. I have heard crazy things. His songs are fucking so heavy, and I saw a post about his Lost Lands set. It's going to be a crazy audiovisual experience, so I have high expectations, and I'm looking forward to this well set, especially here, because I feel like the stages here are going to do more justice than at Lost Lands playing on sound camps and whatnot, you know, assuming he's going to be playing on a sound camp, but I did make an incorrect statement on the Lost Lands review. I said all the bottom artists were going to be playing sound camps, and that is not true. So that's my mistake. I apologize for that. And then wrapping up here, we have Wooly, one of my favorites. Going to be heavy as fuck, but also going to be throwing in some of the feelsy stuff, some psytrance. YDG, I feel like he's more of a trap artist. In my opinion, I'm not really sure, again, with the subgenres and the labeling and stuff like that, but I do fuck with his music. Not so much of a dubstep artist, but has a really cool kind of like dark bass kind of vibe. Then we have Yuki, who are going to be bringing some heavy vibes, but also some like weird vibes, kind of like I said with G-Rex, that weird heavy just bass and kind of like wubby kind of stuff. And then we have Zaya, again, one of the girls. Not really sure what to label her nowadays. I feel like she's a little bit more wobbly. Not wobbly, but like weird and chill and maybe a little bit of wonky. Not too heavy. Not going to start some mosh pit shit, but definitely a vibe. And then lastly, here we have Zomboy, an OG, a legend. And I don't even got to say things about him because y'all know what the fuck you're going to get at Zomboy set, bro. His sets are so fun, so good. And this is the lineup, guys. Paradise Blue going down 2022, April 29th through May 1st, and I'm very excited about this event. I'm very excited about the experience. It's going to be a whole vacation. I have to get my shit together and be able to afford this, but I'm excited. I'm excited to vlog it, and just, this is going to be a crazy adventure, and it's far away, but I'm happy we got tickets. I'm happy we planned ahead, and I'm happy I'm going with Bree, because it's going to be a whole fucking adventure, and it's going to be nice and smooth, just us two. You know what I'm saying? We don't usually do that. We usually have a squad. You know, this one is a little too, like, it's like, this is going to be some next level shit, guys. Not everybody's going to be able to go to this festival, so if you're going, consider yourself blessed and lucky, because this is going to be one for the books, and who knows if it's going to happen again. So that is the Paradise Blue lineup review and information video. I hope you guys found it informative. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you guys have tickets, let me know. If you guys have questions, I will do my best to answer them in the comments or in my DMs on Instagram at the Festival Finesser, but this is my first time going as well, and the only information that I have is the information that you guys have on the website. All the information I read to you guys is pretty much from the website, so if you just do some research, dig in a little bit, you'll probably find some information and some questions to your answers, or answers to your questions. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching on the Festival Finesser. Going to Disciple tonight and Marauder tomorrow. So we have new content coming from Webster Hall, so keep it locked, and I'll see you guys for those videos coming soon. Peace out.